the guys didn't dislike Lex. Lex had, I don't even know how to phrase this. Lex had at some point kind of clueless heat when he first got into business because he didn't know how things worked. He had never been a wrestling fan. He was given a big contract straight out of training in Florida his rookie year. And he would say things that sometimes would get guys irritated. One time on a plane, we're sitting there in first class, and you know, he had contract first class tickets, and I upgraded with my frequent flyer card, and so we're talking, and I said, "Well, you played football in Memphis. You must have watched Memphis wrestling." And he said, "Oh, it was on when we'd come back from practice, but I never really watched it." He'd be like the only guy in Memphis that didn't watch Memphis wrestling. And I said, "What would you have done if you had to start out in a place like Memphis and make, $300 a week or whatever?" "Oh, I would have never done that." Well, that's kind of insulting to all of us who did that, but he didn't know that. So Lex was always nice to the guys. He was always nice in the locker room. He was not a prick, never was to me, but sometimes early in his career, he had that clueless heat. When he got religion, I don't know why that happens to anyone. It's no secret. I can't figure it out. It happens to people who I like and think are otherwise sane and normal and even brilliant, but it just happens. I don't know, but it didn't change him. It changed his personal habits, but he was never an asshole of the level of hardly any was the level of a Michaels, but with his showing his ass all the time. But anyway, and what do I think of the and DiBiase? I'm sorry, Ted was never a prick. Ted was a great guy. Ted was a great worker. I guess he just traded some bad personal habits in his life for religion, which to me is another bad personal habit. But at least
he took it so far that he went to be a minister. I mean, he got really serious about it. So.
I guess religion is better than drugs. It's not good for your mental health, but at least it's not bad for your physical health. So that's what I think. I don't understand the whole thing. So a lot of times there's a natural inclination to look at it with a sideways eye because it's people in the wrestling business that are used to working people. And as a matter of fact, superstar Billy Graham was an evangelist and before his days in wrestling. That's how he was, if you read his book, it's how he was able to get the patter and talk to people. It's all about, trying to talk people into the building and sell them tickets, see what's going to happen. It's just in one case, you're selling them tickets in terms of letting them put some money in the collection plate, and they see what happens if they die, they actually go to heaven. I think wrestling is more value for your money and has more immediate gratification.